Hello, this is Master Luke Chen. Today we want to talk about the miracles that Zhineng Qigong or Chilel Qigong is different from other Qigong in the sense that I have written this book, document all the cases, what happened to them when they do the gongs. So itself is a belief because they believe and they get healed. And Qigong is about is mental healing of the body. So if you believe, it happens. So we want to talk about the first one, the first case. Yin Lao Shi, he became the teacher later. When he first went to the center, now the center is no longer exists because different reasons, but nowadays it's very different. But at that time, the people truly believe in it, and Ren Lao Shi, the person, he had heart disease, and you can read the story. There's many problem, but he recovered, and he used this particular holding method. Is holding the hands, holding his hands just like we do push and pull, but from the side, and he held his hand for hours, and he recovered. Now, of course, I don't advise you to do that because it's so much determination and so much belief involved in that. But we can analyze what happens if suddenly something happens. So first of all, when you're holding your hands like this, the lungs and heart meridians and going through the fingers into the heart and meridians, just like a circle. It completes the circle. Now, we stimulate using breath, the lungs and the heart. So, but what is going through is the qi going through, the meridians going through. It's important. So sometimes we do the experiments and with your fingers going up and down because your qi and blood going through, and then you can use intention, can move your fingers. You move your fingers, and so looks like it's nothing, but it is. If you use your mind the correct way, you can heal yourself. Now, now most people doing Chilel Qigong, push and pull, and then they focus on the hands. So the hands are very soft, very soft. And then they forgot the back, the middle dantian. So you need to move your middle dantian. So the middle dantian means between your shoulder blade. So you move that. So you move that. So like a screwdriver, you turn the screwdriver, and then your hand moves. Your hand moves. Now, like you said, well, how can we do that? Now, when you see Pang Lao Si, his hands so soft, and he gave out the secret. That's the secret is in order to bring the qi, the healing to your hands, because you need to bring the heart, lungs, qi through your body, complete the circle. So this is the knuckles. That's what the qi and blood going through. So you must use your mind to connect with the hands. So Pang Lao Si in his book, he gave out the 24 knuckles. So each finger has the bottom one, the knuckle, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So the tip of it, we said, well, it's the point. So he think of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So because 4 fingers, 4 times 5, 20. And his thumb have only 4. So 24 places. So when you're doing push and pull, you think 24 places. I mean, one by one. Now, it's very difficult to do, but however, very difficult to do, especially when you push and pull only 3 times. It's not possible. You think of it. So you need some special training. The special training, of course, for me, I can only tell you from my own experience. All right, some people can just think 1, 2, 3, and so forth, 24. So over and over again, and then. But for me, it's not good enough because you cannot bring the chi from the shoulder blades, from your heart and lungs. You stimulate. So the screwdriver, you turn that, and then you think your finger tapes. Now at the center, at the time, of course, some people told me that when they held their hands like this, then they start to count 24. It's very difficult, very difficult. So what I do is that's why it's so important. You need to use the 6 direction tape. Release, absorb. Now it's free on the YouTube. You can listen to it, and then release, absorb. So I said a release, absorb. I think about first of all, not by counting. It's very difficult. So I just thinking the fingers, the one segment, just like banana, just holding on. But you count it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So use your mind to think. So the sensation going through. Why is it release? So the sensation going through. So when your hands, when you doing this, it's not curl up like that. A lot of people curl up, curl the hands. It's not enough. So it's not straight like this, but it's because your mind is arrived at the tip of it. So it's kind of naturally extend, naturally extend. Has some tension there, but it's not tension like this. But it's the thinking going through. So the chi from the heart and lungs had to go through, then heal your heart, your lungs at the same time. All right, so going through. So it's very important to use the rhythm so you can think. Now, one thing I found out, if you only think about the fingers, it's not enough. So you must think your back, the back turn, and then you relax, because now you're holding from the back. So the hand just naturally hanging, just like, you know, the pen just naturally hanging on there. So your hand just naturally. So under this condition, and then you start to think your hand, the fingers. Under this, if you hold your hand like this, you cannot bring the heart and lung, the chi going through the hand. So the healing is not good enough. So now, some people, advanced people, and then thinking, oh, the lower dantian, the source muscle, and the back, the middle dantian, the tongue, everything move, and so the hands, and they forget the hands, forget the fingers, you know, it's too much turning inside, and forget the outside. But outside is very, very important, because that complete the circuit, you know, the circuit. Just like electricity, if you put a switch on, then the circuit is open, closed, and then the light coming on. But if you cannot connect the whole circuit of the body, then the chi from the heart or lungs cannot connect. So it becomes stagnant, the illness occur. But if you are open it, then they heal your body. This is so important, right? So yes, the way I'm doing it, use 6 direction, because 6 direction take, really absorb. What does it mean? That we control your timing. You cannot think, release, thinking about 1 minute and then come back, you already get lost. So you need to get the benefit and healing and training at the same time. You cannot say, okay, let me stop and train. After I train, I become 100% 100% healthy. No, no such a thing. You need to, whatever condition you are now, you start with what you have, and then just really every single time, whatever you can think of, absorb. Now I know some people, some students, so once they do 6 direction, really absorb, and because they've been doing it more than 100 days, and then you know the movement next, and they become sleepy or something. No, you need to involve your mind and spirit and the body together. Release, absorb. So think of the shoulder blades inside turning, and the shoulder, and then the fingers, think one by one, thinking, and then of course your feet, the whole body, release, absorb. Now that's why some people say, well, when we see Pa Lao Si's lift chi up and pour chi down, the demonstration, how come his body, whole body moves? Yeah, because the hands, of course, obviously very soft, but his whole body moves because it's turning, the whole body turning also. So that's what the healing, the purpose is what? Healing, maintain health. Because, and then, but it's within a time limit, release, absorb, and then you can have it. If you have not started with the release, absorb rhythm, you need to do it. And of course, the release, absorb rhythm, Pa Lao Si, based on Pa Lao Si's Kai, He, Kai, He. So that, but my release, absorb is improvement of this, the same rhythm, the same distance, but in between we have stops. Release, absorb. So release, absorb. So it's a Kai, He, no stop in between. So, but anyway, either way, you need something to help you to bring the chi to your fingers and to connect with your whole body. And it's beautiful. Our body is beautiful machine. So every day, I do it every day. Most of the time, twice a day, the 6 direction. I really feel my body. It's a wonderful machine. All right, so you can do it, and you can be better individual. But please let me know if any question. And then but greetings, it's beautiful up there. You can see it. All right, thank you so much. The essence of Tao is love yourself, love others, love nature. The world is beautiful because you are here. Thank you. I love you. From Yang Suo, this is the place.